something positive.
Positive energy. Positive energy.
What the deal? We back. You already know who I be. It's me, Cat.
And I'm King. We in the building. Positive energy vibes.
Positive Energy Vibe, Positive Energy Podcast. You already know how it's going down. 2023, we made it.
Happy
in the building.
New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes. I'm going to keep saying Happy New Year because we here. We are definitely here. And we letting off a lot of positive energy. But today, we going to hit y'all with something different. King, I'm going to let you start it off.
Yes, we got a special guest in the building. He's owned his own clothing brand for 25 years.
25?
25.
Okay.
Talk to me. We got Trey in the building.
Trey Diggity, what's poppin'? Yes, Trey. All right, brother.
How you?
All right, so tell us about your clothing line.
All right, first and foremost,
Wait. Tell us about you first.
All right, first, we gonna do all
Break
that.
it down. Let's go.
First and foremost, I just want to say, I've been in 25 years in building my brand and in sales and clothes. My brand just came like 5 years ago, but I've been in the business of building brands. I built a lot of brands, helped a lot of people build brands.
Okay.
But it's like this year, and so on. Now it's about me building my brand. But I also, 25 years in, just dealing in the clothing and sales, period.
Fashion industry. Okay.
Yes, indeed. And for me, Ty from Long Island, Hempstead,
okay.
Representing.
Hempstead,
Long Island in the building.
Right next door to Long Island, next door to Wine Dance. Yes.
Nah, we next door more to Queens, but but shout out to Wine Dance, Suffolk County,
Facts, definitely.
Roosevelt, Uniondale,
yes,
Freeport, Baldwin.
Okay.
Those are the surrounding areas in Hempstead.
Okay.
And I come from, great DNA. I come from a good stock of people that always was entrepreneurs in life,
All right.
So I was surrounded around that all my life, entrepreneurs. Everybody in my family most likely had their own business, whether it was dabbling in the streets or, construction, all of that. So we always, we were always hands on in whatever we did. And for me, growing up in Long Island, a lot of people don't know, we had a lot of talent that come from Long Island where I'm at. Shout out to, and then rest in peace to Granddaddy IU.
Oh, yes.
For real.
Woo. Yes, facts. Definitely.
More or less. Shout out to Granddaddy IU. We just lost a legend, a God MC.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of greats, A+. To Holloway come from where I did. You all know the legend, Dr. J.
Dr. J himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, shout out Dr. J.
Shout out Long Island.
Facts.
So for me, it's a privilege actually to be here. I normally don't get invited to everybody's platform.
Okay.
And I don't look to be on everybody's platform. It has to be a vibe. It has to be the energy. And when I spoke to my brother over here, I felt that energy. So I just knew I had to be on this show.
It was a vibe.
Yes.
I love what it stands for, Positive Energy Podcast. That's beautiful. And when he said he wanted me on here to give me my flowers, I said, man, this brother don't even know me, man. Heard of me, but I appreciate that. Giving me my flowers, man. That's something everybody should have. Their flowers while they're alive. So I appreciate that. And let's talk about what we want to talk about.
Let's talk about this clothing brand. Where'd you get the name from?
Well, first and foremost, again, the name come from, I put it together as my two last names. Hus is Houston. My mom's is Houston.
Okay.
Jones is an adopted name that we took on, and I never knew combining it together what it would come. I didn't know. All my time, going through the COVID and everything, I had, let's just shoot back a little bit. When I started out of a station wagon.
Okay.
Grinding out of a station wagon. Selling clothes out of bags, just moving. I could go back and tell other stories, but we're not gonna go there. I'm gonna talk about this part of me.
Okay.
How I started in the clothes. Selling clothes from out of a bag, starting with hats. There was a need for something that was on the streets, you know, coming up, watching my friends do what they do. I found something that I could do and benefit them and they could benefit me, you know. Me standing around them with hats in my hands or coats in my hands or T-shirts in my hands, you know, they needed that.
Yep, you're right
You
about
know,
that.
and that was just to show that I didn't have to do what they were doing. You know, when you growing up in the surrounding area where it's drug infested, you know, we tend to adapt to those things. So I found the need, and I found something that we all needed in our community and amongst them guys. You know, it was me. You know, I said, you know, let me be the guy to sell the hats. Let me be the guy to sell the T-shirts.
Okay.
And they all embraced me, and I appreciate that. You know, it wasn't nobody looking down on me like, yo, you selling hats and T-shirts and jeans and stuff like that when you could be getting this money over here with us. Instead, they embraced me. You know.
That's beautiful. Like, I mean,
deep. That's definitely deep.
because you could have definitely went down the wrong path. We come from the gutter.
Oh, that's a fact. You know, that's a fact. You know, so as I was growing, I had an opportunity. As I was growing, I had an opportunity. A brother of mine, good friend of mine, see my hustle, see my grind, seen how I was moving, and gave me an opportunity to put my first store in his barbershop, which was Clipper Kings. Shout out to Clipper Kings.
Okay, shout out.
Shout out.
My man Pete gave me that opportunity. Then from there, you know, I started in the back of his barbershop, built the store, built the brand.
Okay.
You know, and had the same supporters that VIM would have. You know, they all come to me, you know. And that's like a gift when you don't have to haggle so much or beg somebody or plead with them to come buy from you. They just see you.
But you got good work.
And they see you have good product. They see you stand on your product. They see you not cheating your people in the community. They see you giving them something fair and for a fair price. You know, so I built up my platform like that. I built up my fan base like that. I built up my community like that. When all my friends, you know, this is going back to when I was 19. When all my friends was going to the clubs, going to the parties, I was the one selling them the clothes to go to the club and go to the party.
That's what's up.
I was
That's
the one
grinding.
going home while they was in the party, you know, so I didn't know what I was doing because at the time I had no business structure. I had no knowledge of business. You know, I didn't come from where we were taught business, you know, how to form a business, how to formulate a business. See, I'm just now getting to that now, building my LLC up. I didn't have nobody teaching me this back in 1999 when I was doing this. So I basically, you know, taught myself, built myself from the mud up. You know, I'm known for somebody that I wouldn't care if I stopped today and said, I'm not going to do this no more. My phone will still ring for clothes.
Absolutely.
You know?
High demand.
Yes. And I had a hiatus where, you know, a sabbatical where I stopped for about 3-4 years because what people don't know in business, let's just back it up in business, you're going to have points where you're going to fall. Where you're going to fall.
Speak about it.
Where you're going to fall. So basically, I'm saying I'm coming from my downfall part, you know, where I built myself back up. And you have those moments where you're going to fall in business. And are you strong enough to get back up? And that's what it is. And by me being strong enough to get back up, I was able to come up with this.
Okay,
right here.
okay.
So
By the way,
sometimes-
we rocking his merch for this
That's
episode.
right.
Much
You know what I'm
appreciated.
saying?
This is
Husjones.
episode. Y'all really
Check
see
him
how
out.
it's going down? Yes, smooth.
Much appreciative too. Thank you.
Yes. Y'all see? Yes. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's get
so
'em.
you know,
Go ahead.
it's you know, it's more or less like when I think of what I'm doing and my purpose of doing this right here. My purpose is generational wealth, which we all should want in life. You know,
Facts.
that's my main goal with this, you know. And I tell people I don't just look at myself as a clothing brand. I look at myself as being able to brand anything, you know, brand whatever I want to brand. I don't want to lock myself into clothes, you know. I tell people when they be like, yo, I'm not a designer, I'm a visionary. I see my stuff on something, I want it on there. Like I could see my stuff on that right there.
Okay.
Like, I want it on there.
If y'all don't know,
You
he's pointing at the pictures.
The pictures
He's
that's on
pointing
the
at
wall.
the wall. It's like it's
Even
not
if-
just everything.
Like even on the back of the screen, you know what I'm
Alright.
saying? I see myself on the TV
Bouncing
selling
Positive
just
Energy
yeah, with my
Husjones.
where it says element at. Husjones there.
There
Sell
you
a
go.
TV.
Exactly.
Don't never
brand, that's right.
Don't never box yourself into one thing. You know, if you wanna put your name on a cup and sell it, you can do those things. You know, and for me, like I said, I didn't never go to business school, so I was just a researcher. Like I was always fascinated coming up with FUBU. You know, Damon John and them. You know, watching them. You know, that inspired me as a kid, watching them do what they did, standing behind their brand, because that's another thing. People try to hide behind their brand, you know, because they feel like if somebody know who you are, they won't support you because it's your brand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, fact.
You know, I don't hide behind my brand. I stand out in front of my brand, because when you stand out in front of your brand, you know what that's going to show you? Who's really your supporters, who's really with you, who really want to see you grow.
Absolutely.
You know? So I appreciate everybody that comes and buy something from me and buy my brand when they come through and say, yo, because for me, I have like a variety of things on my table, not just my brand, because I have to use something else to help me build my brand. Instead of me going to look for handouts, I get products like other people's products or somebody else's products and put it on the table and sell it to build my brand.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm like, I always, you know, my business is called, my second business is Husjones Outside Boutique.
Okay.
I'm like probably like where I'm at, the only outside vendor, but it's set up like a boutique. It's not set up like your average vendor.
Okay.
You know, when you come over to me, it's like you coming inside of a store. You know, you're not getting harassed, you're not getting haggled. You know, you're not, you know, walking into a place where, you know, walking into over to me and you getting one day it's this price, next day it's this price. Nah, it's the everyday price over here for me. You know, get respect when you come from me. And my most thing is making my customers smile, because we've been going through so much. They have nothing to smile about, so I try to give them something to smile about. When they come over to me, whether you coming to spend $1 with me, I'm going to give you a word of wisdom. I'm going to give you something when you leave to make you want to come back to me and say, I just wanted to come back and patronize you because you helped me. So it's more or less for me being a part of something and helping my community grow, because where I'm at, the children don't get a chance to see a rose grow from concrete. So
where you at?
I'm in Hempstead.
You still in Hempstead?
Yes.
Okay,
Still in
okay,
Hempstead,
that's
but
what's
I
up. That's
operate on the borderline of Uniondale and Hempstead. So that
Okay.
way I'm not locked into one place,
Okay.
giving people opportunities, because we know nowadays, you know, these people can't come over to this side, this person can't come over to that side, this person. So I try to be the neutral person
In the
where
middle.
I'm in the middle. And when they come around me, it's all love.
Okay.
That's a neutral ground right there where they come. So it's like, yo, when they come, it's love and they get an understanding. And my thing is to not just use my brand to get me right. It's also to help get other people right. Like, you know, when I want somebody wear this, I want them to they not just representing they representing me, they representing everybody, you represent the community, you know. So I'm more choosy of who I let get it. Like, be honest with you. Be honest with you, anything I make, I already have my customers that I know that's coming to buy. That's the loyal customers that when they see me, I want what you got. I want your brand. I want to buy yours. So when I make mine, it's only a certain amount of numbers, and I know it's gone. So I don't overextend myself, or I don't put myself out there to where people will get tired of it. You know, I learned that from Supreme, watching their brand, how they build their brand.
So if it was like, let's say, the way you're breaking everything down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I sit there and say it was about 50 shirts made.
Mm-hmm.
After those 50 shirts made, let's just say in this design.
Right. Like, you the only one that'll have that right now. Like, you're the only one that's going to have that right now.
Nobody
Your
else.
t-shirts, nobody
Everybody,
else is going to have that.
you up there, y'all the only ones that's going to have y'all shirts that y'all wearing right now.
Right.
Because he's not making no more.
Nah, I don't make it to where it's oversaturated and everything. Where
That's different.
Yeah,
That's
you don't want to
That's special.
oversaturate
That's
yourself
special.
and kill
That's
yourself.
special.
You should be
yeah.
proud that you in
Yeah.
something that really nobody else is gonna have.
Right.
So even though if it did, he's the type of person. I got one of 5 that's
Right.
rocking this shirt, because the mother 4 people, wherever they at all over the world, there's no more.
Right.
There's no more.
That's like
Period.
I did. Like, I think this is like my 3rd hoodie I did with the Wolf, and most of my hoodies.
Okay.
I did like a series. Like, I always see myself getting better and better and better. You know, so it's like anything you do, you have to get better. Like Tesla, when Tesla first came out, it had little effects. It didn't look like you really, it didn't look like the car you really wanted at first. Now everybody's
high demand Tesla.
High demand.
Tesla this.
It
Tesla
takes
that,
time,
yeah.
and you're going to get better and better as long as you stay consistent and into what you're doing. You'll get better and better and better. Dedication. I also use Dapper Dan as
Ooh, big shout out to
role
Dapper
model.
Dan, y'all.
Shout out to Dapper
Shout
Dan.
out, yes.
If you ain't never read the book, read the book. His book is dope. His book remind me. It has his book.
Have a lot of you in.
Had a lot of me in there of how he started and then how I'm starting.
Okay.
So it has a lot of me, and then it also showed me never give up. Never give up.
Facts.
Keep going, because you're gonna, like in business, you're gonna have your downtime, downfall in business where you're gonna be down. But that's the learning part of it. That's when you gotta figure out, you know what I mean? If you could get back up, you'll never get back down there again, because you're gonna always know how to get up. You'll never stay down, because once you get yourself up the first time from that fall, you'll never stay down. So that's what I learned from reading Dapper Dan's book. How many times he fell. And he kept getting back up, kept getting back up, kept getting back up, kept getting back up.
Well, he got
to
back
the point
up
now where he just up.
He up now.
He was
top
up.
now.
Yeah, for real.
Up.
Yeah.
Everybody back in the days had something
From
Dapper
Dapper
Dan.
Exactly.
Big up to D, and big up to you.
Exactly.
Feeling that way, feeling that vibes, feeling that energy, building around you that other people just put inside
That's
you,
a fact.
and you just pushing your stuff out to the world.
Yeah.
I definitely appreciate you on that. But also, I want to say, since you're on the show, and you know we rocking your jump off, we know you brought some stuff, and
definitely.
I see your lovely assistant over there, and she got some stuff to show us. So let us know, tell her, pass some stuff, let the crowd see what you rocking with.
These are my Husjones hats right here. You can see the quality of them right here, the quality,
Okay.
and everything. These ones right here I did a few of them. I'm out of a lot of them, but I did black with all different colors. These are samples that I just brought through, but this is a navy blue with the Husjones logo on it.
All right, so it's
Fire.
with the J.
It's fire.
Probably have a
All
couple
right,
of
so
grays.
y'all see how it
those,
is?
Those like,
sir.
Oh, and the quality is real thick.
let me see
And
those.
it's winter, so y'all better cop these, definitely. Yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
damn, these are thick though.
And you can see the quality. That's what I'm
These are
saying.
quality.
I want you to feel the quality that I'm using, so you'll know that's what separates you.
Husjones, y'all.
Yes.
What separates you in the game is the quality. When you use good quality, people gonna always want to come back to you.
When you don't use 28th Street.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can.
I said that on the mic, my bad.
That's a fact. And I'm telling you, that's what be going on. These are not gym rocks. Let's get that right here. These not gym rocks right here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gym Rock, because Gym Rock fed me a lot when they sell their hoodies plain
Facts.
to people that want a $20 quick hoodie. But these are not Gym Rocks. These are right here.
Yes,
This is the HJ right here. The HJ version.
Something
This
on the
is the
back,
series.
okay.
This right here. This right here says it all for my people. If you understand, this is.
Let's hold that up. I can see that real good. All right.
But it says, if you can
And
read
it's
what it
heavy
says,
and thick.
Outthink the thinker.
that's a fact. Every day, yeah. Life is chess. You got to be able to outthink your thinkers, man. The thinkers out here, everybody has it.
Heavy.
You can
What
feel
else?
it.
What else? That's this. It's heavy.
I'm gonna show some of the colors that I got in the series. I'm gonna show the colors.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
this is
Let's
thick.
go. Yes.
Show the colors. The burgundy,
Okay.
cream, the white.
Burgundy and cream. Yes. I got a burgundy jacket
You know
at
what I'm saying?
home.
Like,
This
yo.
might be different. This is my size,
Like
side.
this right here,
Hold
the
on,
black
hold
and
on.
red.
Black and red.
Shout out to my wife. This is my wife quote right here. Outthink the
Absolutely.
thinker.
Oh, okay,
That's it.
wifey.
Big shout out,
That's
big
it.
shout
We
out.
got somebody in the building that's holding him down. What's her name?
Kawana Jones.
Hey, you on the show? Come on,
Auntie K. That's the nigga, Auntie K.
Auntie K, my bad.
Many miracles. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh.
her daycare. Many
Okay.
miracles.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We may have to bring you on the show too, mama. Definitely, yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
then these are always gonna be my babies right here. This right here. These right here was the first thing I ever did was
Okay.
hats. Just to get a feel about how people felt about it. So these are my Husjones Scullies.
So
these was
since you said those the first ones
yeah,
you
these
did,
my
that
first.
means so you started close towards when the season was getting cold.
Right, when it was getting cold.
Okay.
I started. This was my first initial drops, my Scullies, you know, my beanie,
Copy. Yeah, beanie.
and everything. You know, yes. Oh, definitely. We definitely gonna. I'm working on dad hats. You know, it's just the fact that I don't want to be like. I try
Like
to
everybody.
separate myself. You know, not everybody wanna be having a big. Looking like a big stop sign on your jump. So, you know, I try to like,
There
you
you
know,
go.
I try to please the people that still like to wear, you know, tone it down or, you know, try to be, you know, wherever. I feel like when somebody wear them, I want them to be able to go anywhere and be able to get in anywhere and feel comfortable in it. You know, casual. You know, I want it to be street. You know,
It's definitely warm, y'all. The shit's stick.
You know,
Heavy, thick, yes.
Hey, these
These
definitely
also,
went.
The
you know,
shirts, okay.
the Husjones t-shirts. This was my first, you know what I'm saying? So these like my babies right here. And people still ask me.
Show the people.
People
I like
still
it.
asking me for my t-shirts, you know, and I'm looking to bring them back. I don't know when I'm gonna break, but this right here, you know, I tell people if you have this t-shirt, I don't care how long you had it. If you have this t-shirt, it's gonna be special one day because I'm not gonna do the big logos, the big brand on the front. So those is like, you know, you'll be able to say, yo, I got that one when it first came out, exclusive, and you still have it. And that's the quality of my t-shirts. You know, you still gonna have your t-shirt. It ain't no wash it up, throw it away, one and done.
Alright, what else is?
And this is like, yeah, this is the small HJ.
This is fire. I like this.
Oh,
This
that's
the
a
small
difference.
HJ. Hold on,
Alright,
give me the
okay,
cream
okay.
and blue. That's the
Cream
one
and
my home.
Alright.
This the one she like this for fire. I'll show this the
That's my
fire.
color right there.
That's
my
for.
color.
I was
Yeah.
like, nah,
That's
Oh,
my
that's
color
that
right
cream,
there. I'm
baby.
not gonna hold you.
You already know.
That's different.
That's
And
my
look,
color.
that blue is different. Like it's like you see how it's popping on the shirt. It ain't that regular blue.
Oh,
Like
the blue
so
right here, or the
you
blue
really
Scully,
see,
the
and it's
blue
the logo
beanie,
jump off. All right.
the blue beanie. So you know, I have merch, but my merch don't stay around long because, like I said, I have customers that's gonna come. And when you build a community, that's the most thing. Like building a community of supporters, people that believe in your brand, want to see you grow. It might be one person. And that one person could go around and tell other people, tell another 10 people that's going like, yo, go support that man. And that's what's been happening for me, that in my community where they see, you know, I don't use I'm a black businessman or I'm black, so support me. No, I want you to support me because I have good product and I have good business ethics. I have those things, you know. I'm on top of what I'm doing. And I'm doing it with a purpose. You know, I show love.
Absolutely.
In anything I do. I don't never turn nobody away. I believe it or not, I give a lot as well. Like, I give a lot, you know, and because I believe in giving, you know, and you're going to receive, you know. It's people that you should give to. People that you give to, and that blessing will come back. So I give in my community a lot. I don't record it. I don't have to show it. But the love is always returned back to me. And people see that when they come around me, like, yo, why that guy just came and just hit you
Blessed
off
us,
like
yeah.
that, blessed you like that. That's because I've been blessing him so long that when he got his opportunity to bless me back, he just came through and just blessed me back.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's how it's
so
supposed to
about
be.
showing love, you know,
Facts
just
and love,
because
yes.
just because you have something somebody else don't have, don't mean you should step on them and make them feel like they can't never achieve nothing in life. Because that's what, you know, within our culture, we tend to do that. Like, you know, like I said, I appreciate y'all brothers bringing me on your show because sometimes you'll get overlooked because they like, oh, I don't want to help him go up a little higher than me. You know,
That's not how we operate.
We all about.
Nah, exactly, because that's how we get. Yeah, that's how
because
you
you
get
know
on.
what? You do better, we do better.
Thank you.
You be showing your
Yeah,
love
that's
and
a fact.
everything. Then people gonna see you like, oh, you was on there. Then you know what? That connection may fall out.
That's a fact.
And the
That's
same
a
while
fact.
we sitting there, we airing everybody on our show.
Yeah.
Then if they're gonna ask them, who was y'all on?
That's a
Who them?
fact.
You know, that's the newest, hottest podcast show that's out
a fact.
right now.
Shout us out. Shout us out.
Energy.
Yeah.
So
But-
it's like, boom, go look them up.
Fuck.
We here, definitely. Don't
You
worry
know,
about you
and-
dropping
and-
merch and all that. It's cool. And I do see mad flavors
Yeah,
over here.
it's-
We're going to
we
show
go-
you
yeah,
that
I
on
got y'all
flavors.
some- but I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You know, what really separates me from a lot of people is that I own this. It's patent trademark.
Okay.
Can't no, you know what I'm saying?
Talk your shit.
Can't nobody. I'd have bought the plaque, but I ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's there. You can Google me, look me up, Google the name, look me up. You're gonna see who owns that.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, let me show that.
Oh, that's
Show
pretty.
that.
That's pretty.
Show
I like
that.
that
Show
one.
that. Show that.
pretty.
Hey,
I like
that was
that
under
one.
the covers, y'all.
I like that
Look
one.
at
That's
that
pretty.
cream.
Yeah.
Ooh, that green do pop.
That's different.
And them hats. You know, for the youngins, the younger ones.
Yeah.
I see y'all in all the colors.
Yes.
You know us. We like, you know, not saying we older, but we, you know, our Timbs, we keeping it regular and jolly. But for y'all younger brights that want to see y'all 7 blocks down,
That's a fact.
here we go. Look,
That's
boom,
a fact.
for y'all. Look. Oh,
You know?
my God.
That red is fire.
I love it. Yo, listen, it's about
Yes,
the youth.
yes.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
We can
about
never,
always.
yo, I
It's
need the
always
youth.
about-
I need the youth. You know what I'm saying? I need the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, that's
Show
the ones
them colors.
that's
I
the
see
ones
these
that's going to
colors.
keep you to grow.
Look at these colors. We outside. We outside. We outside. Look at the colors, y'all. Look, we out here. Look at the baby
Hush
hat.
Jones in the building,
That's a
fellas.
fact.
Yes.
That's a
Ladies and
fact.
gentlemen.
Yo,
That burgundy
y'all got to
hat,
get
that's
a
on my
horn
desk.
in here. Y'all got to get some
We out there, yes. That burgundy, I need that
That's a
for my jacket.
Mm.
Definitely. And that matches your sweater right there, too. Woo-wee. Yes.
He said, hold on.
Hold on. Throw that on. That's right. Throw that on. That's right. There you go.
Now we
Yes.
People,
That's
where my
right,
suitcase
Husjones.
at? Where my suitcase?
That's right. I'm putting everything on. This is a
Yeah,
different type of show. I'm wearing everything. You see me. Wait,
But I want to
hold on.
just get back into, you know, how everything came about. Like I
Yes,
said,
please,
it's
dude.
definitely on. You know, I took my time, made sure I patent and trademarked the logo
Okay.
in the name. You know, because that's important. We don't do that. You know, a lot of us out here, we don't take the time to trademark nothing, so that way we have total ownership of it.
Absolutely.
Just like we have of
We
our
have-
show.
Exactly.
Total
Yeah.
ownership.
Talk
Can't
your
nobody take
shit.
it from you.
That's right.
They can only
Definitely.
offer you something for it.
There
Exactly.
you go.
You know,
Mhm.
and how the whole logo and the logo came about. You know, I gave my brother. You know, shout out to my brother Tyron, just coming home
Ty
down
was
there,
popping
down there in
your
Maryland.
Shout out to Ty.
Outside.
Down there in Maryland, you know, Gotti. And my brother, he's talented, but he's an artist, you know,
Okay.
and well, I gave it to him while he was locked up, while he was down, and you know, he sent me this back. I gave him the name, and he sent me this back, you know. So I always look at it as it's a gift, you know, from God. You know, it's something that I
Okay.
always wanted of my own. I used to pray like I need my own, you know, because a lot of times we get out there, we rush something. We always rushing, and we never have patience to wait for your blessing to come. That's one thing I say. No matter what, your blessing is your blessing, and it's going to come. The only person that can
That's right.
delay it is you, by tampering and messing at things when it's already coming to you, but you keep forcing it and trying to dabble in this, and you're not being patient and saying, you know what, just wait. It's going to come. Just be patient. It's going to come.
Hey Trey,
Right,
let me ask you a
Sassy
question, Trey.
Ty.
Ty, I'm sorry. Ty, I'm looking at this. I'm all confused.
Yeah.
So, what made you wanna, you know, just for clothes and all the other things that you do? Do you teach it down to the kids and your kids or anybody else?
Definitely. I'm always on top of that with my kids. You know, I'm big on that. But my children, I have 3, by the way.
Okay. What's their name?
My youngest, I'm gonna start with my youngest, Nathaniel. He's 16. Then I have my boy, my middle son, Alec. He's 22.
Okay.
All right.
He's in college.
Nice.
Johnson C. Smith.
Yes,
Actually,
sir.
he played ball with my man over there, with my man's son Marlon over there. They was in the
Okay.
backcourt at the
Marlon!
high.
Shout out to
the
Marlon.
high. Shout out to Coach Love.
Yes,
Boys
yes.
and girls, you know, my boy
Alright,
D
boys
Mac
and
and them,
girls.
you know, holla at them, you know. And
Your oldest son?
my oldest son, you know, he's 22. Like I said, he's over at Johnson C. Smith. He's graduating this year. This year he's graduating on
Nice.
time.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
You know,
That's what you're talking
yeah.
about.
Then my
Yes.
daughter, Dejour, she's 23. She graduated from college, you know. So
Oof. It's a blessing.
yeah.
Exactly.
And I lead by example. I could never ask them to do something that I'm not doing. I could never tell
Absolutely.
them to be their own bosses, and I'm not being my own boss. So I do definitely teach that at home. It's always a lesson taught at home because they sitting there watching both of their parents, you know, which are entrepreneurs, and they see us run our own business. They see the work we put into it. They see the dedication we put into it because it's not easy. You know, I tell everybody, you know, it's not easy. So they get to see it hands on, you know, But my nieces and my nephews and my younger cousins, I'm always telling them, like, listen, you have a gift, and whatever your gift is, you have to use it. You have to put it to use. That's how you generate your money. You know what I'm saying? You have a gift. You have a gift.
That's how you preach.
You know, you have a gift. So that's what you using, your gift, to generate money. So I tell them, put your gift to work. Sometimes we take our gift and we go work it for somebody else, and they get the benefits out of it.
Right.
You know, they get the benefits out of it. So yeah, I definitely teach that. Not only to my kids, I teach a lot of the outside kids that don't have men around them or women around them to teach them. Absolutely. You know, I'm like a father, an uncle to a lot of the kids in my community. Anywhere I go, I try to embrace the youth first, because those are the ones that need the most attention. We tend to give all attention to the grown folks, man. It's the youth that need the attention the most.
The guidance,
You know, that's where the focus is at on them.
They don't teach that in school, so we gotta show them, like, listen, you can be a boss now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You 12 years old, you 10 years old, you can be a boss right now. Because I know little girls that's bosses, little boys that's bosses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get y'all on the show.
That's a
guarantee.
Yeah, you definitely gotta promote the youth, put more of the youth up on the platform, because there are a lot of them that's doing big things, you know. And I always tell them, man, you know, like I say, I study the greats. I study a lot of people. I take my time and I go research, you know, how this man started, how these big brands started. I don't even want to mention a lot of them, you know, Italian brands, you know. But I tell a lot of people, man, if we could wear their brands, and I know we hear it all the time, but we talk about how we always supporting this one or this person, racist, that person. But you know what? We wear those designer brands. And those designer brands are the very ones that put us at the bottom. That put us at the bottom, and we are their biggest supporters. You know, we are their biggest supporters. Like,
in fact,
the creator of Boss, just go look up who he is and what party he was about. You know, what party he was in. You'll be like, yo, shoot, like, wow, like, yeah, you wearing the non-designer clothing brand. You know, that's what that is. You know, and I tell people all the time, like, yo, you don't know the history of what you wear. You got to know the history of what you wearing, because when you wearing that, they looking at you like, yo, look. They hate us so much, but they go support us and go buy our brands. You know what I'm saying? After all we did to them, they still go and go buy my stuff. You know, so you know, so we gotta always, you know, pay attention. And like I said, you know, it's a status thing. I'm not nobody. You know, I listen. I always tell my wife, make sure your feet, take care of your feet the most. You know what I'm saying? Your feet. Your feet is everything.
That's right.
So I'm gonna tell her, like, yo, go get you some Manolo. Go get you some. Go put that on, because we don't have no black designers actually that's putting it down on the shoe game yet.
It's a lot of them out here. It's a lot. I send them to you.
I'm just saying, when I say that,
yeah, when he know,
I mean,
it is, but you don't really see it.
You don't really see it. You don't hear it.
You don't really push him.
And if it is,
not saying you with your jump off. Stop talking about you with your future shit that's coming.
If it is,
all that, all right.
I want to say that if there are some nice, you know, black Italian designer shoes for women out there, hit me up at Husjones on social media, Jones on IG. Hit me up and DM me. I support your brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big supporter of my people, you know, but I gotta tell my wife, like, yo, make sure your feet is good. So yeah, I tell her, get some good shoes on your feet. Absolutely. Make sure. Absolutely. But from the top up, try to make sure you support. Don't be a billboard for people that ain't supporting you. You know what I'm saying? Be a billboard for the people that supporting you. I support everybody, so I would love to see people being my billboard, rocking me, because that's what we all are. We a billboard for these brands out here. We don't get paid. We go spend the money with them, and we the ones that market them. We don't get money from marketing them. That's why I say a lot of these rappers, like Jay and all of them, they're smart because they took it and started using that. Like, if you want me to wear that, give me a check.
There you go.
You know, give me a check. You know, but
they did it real serious.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, but you know, I appreciate, you know, my brother. Like I say, if he's a big part of this, because he helped create this. I gave him the name, but he created the art. You know, so you got to utilize people. They always say we can't work together as family, but yes, we can. We just gotta take care of the family when they do something for you. Pay your family. You know what I'm saying? Pay them.
Exactly.
Pay them for their
Also,
work,
too,
man.
sometimes you got the
If that ain't the
extra.
truth, boy.
Yeah.
It's
Pay
the
them.
truth, but then you have certain family members that want to be a little extra.
Yeah, you do.
And all that. But you know what? That comes with the territory.
You gotta know how to deal
Yeah,
with it.
You got to
exactly.
know how to maneuver,
Yeah,
get
that's
them
all.
in, get them whatever, and then, all right, push them away.
That's a
And
fact.
all that. That's it. It's a growing process
Uh-huh.
and all that. So when you step your step and everything,
Right.
every step you're going to meet somebody different on every level and all that. So certain people you're going to leave on that same step. If they're not ready to step up with you, you leave them behind. But it's okay with that. Because
When they
that
ready,
next
you can
person
just
is going to
you can
sit
pull them
there
up.
and have their hand. And if they ready, they 2 steps behind, they will come up to see on your level. And that's what it's all about.
That's a fact.
Just keep grinding, keep
Yeah,
doing what you got to do,
absolutely.
stay
That's a
focused
fact.
in life. And this is what life is about, period.
Right.
Clothes, food, anything that you're dealing with, socks, drinks, anything. It's a level. We all build into success and all that. And there's some people that's going to reach down to help pull us up. And if not, we got to keep climbing
That's a fact.
and grinding and keep pushing. That's what life is about and all that. Because once we get there, we got to pull the little ones. And that's what
That's
it
a
is
fact.
for facts.
There's a
Facts.
saying I don't want to mess up the quote.
Take your time.
Take
Take
your
your time.
time.
Think
Take your
about
time.
How
it.
that thing
Take
go,
your time.
man.
Be,
It's more or less about. It's more or less about if you take care of your children, right?
Mhm.
If you take care of your children, you'll be able to spoil your grandchildren. But if you don't take care of your children, you'll be taking care of the grandchild.
Exactly.
You'll be
Exactly.
taking care of the grandchildren. Because why?
Okay, wait.
You
Before-
spoil you.
No. Say it again so they can
Let me just get
understand.
that right.
Yeah. Say it again so they can,
Probably,
because it's like
It's
that,
one
he
of
said it right.
I said it right,
He
right?
said it right. So
I said
say
it
it
right.
again, because you know what? That's deep.
Mhm.
That's real deep and it's true. That's why you said it right. Say it again. Like, let them know. Look.
I gotta think. I gotta
Think
slow
about
the
it. Say it
process
again. Take your
down.
time.
Take your
No,
time.
we
Take your
here.
time. We here.
If you take care of your children,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to spoil your grandchildren.
Okay.
But if you don't take care of your children, if you spoil your children, you'll be taking care of your grandchildren.
Mm.
You get
Taking
that?
care and spoil them.
You know what
That's
I'm
the two key words.
Yeah,
Taking care
Yeah.
and spoil them.
yeah.
Yes, that's the
You
two key
can't,
words.
you can't spoil your children. You can't. See, we tend to always want to. You feel like you have to give your children now everything, but you know what? You're ruining it because you're going to be taking care of them and their children. You won't have the opportunity to spoil your grandkids, and that's something I teach to my wife now. Before I even heard that quote that's going around, on social media, I was telling my wife about that. I said, we're not working hard to take care of our kids because our kids are capable now of working hard at taking care of themselves and gaining their own. Right now, we're working hard to be able to give to our grands, to be able to enjoy them, take them where we want to take them, have that freedom to go say, come on, we going to take a trip, pack our grandkids up, we going. Just the grandkids, not
Yeah,
them,
not
not the
the-
parents.
That's right.
Just the
The
grandkids.
grands, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
But they
that's
want to
just-
come too.
Yeah,
They
you know,
wanna
but they
come.
got their own.
They gotta pay their own.
They're supposed to have their own.
Pay their own way.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but they want to come too.
It's this generation now, and I'm seeing like you got you. It's like now they feel like you obligated to take care of their kids and them.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
he
Like
is
yo, for real.
preaching
So
tonight.
I'm just
That's
saying
You
right.
that.
must be a pastor, y'all.
So that's why I'm
He's
like more or
preaching.
less like big on teaching them now. Like yo, listen, y'all gotta hold your own because we no longer responsible for y'all no more. Y'all responsible for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we're not legally bonded no more to have to do for you, but we do let you be able to stay and do what you're able to do to build yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, you definitely don't want to be giving them everything because you're spoiling them, and they're never going to feel like they have to work for anything, and then you're going to be taking care of them and their children. So, you don't want to be doing that for them. You want to do more for your grands, now because that's where we at.
Yes,
You know?
Exactly. You want to be
That's
able to enjoy
definitely
it. You
what-
want to enjoy
yeah,
the
be
fruits
able
of your
to enjoy
labor
it,
and be able to
Yeah.
just elaborate on the good times and the bad times and be able to
Right.
laugh. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Be bigger than
Yeah.
your mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just got to be able to grow at all aspects of
Yeah,
life.
that's a fact. Like we
So-
could all sit here and tell hardship stories
All
of
day.
how hardship. Everybody here, we all got the same hardship story. But I always say,
Definitely.
well, what are you doing to get out that
There
hardship?
you go.
Do you want your next generation to be talking about you? Talking about, well, Because you talking about that generation didn't do nothing for you. What you think your generation gonna say about you if you don't do nothing?
Exactly.
That's the scary thing. Like, yo, I don't want
And we have the power to change.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We have the power to change anything and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? We dominate the world. We just don't know how to fuse it together.
That's a fact.
And we could rule the world easy.
That's a fact.
That's we about to.
I'm with
it.
it.
About to be real positive and be real hard that's coming through.
The moment we understand that, yo, we all not going to always agree with each other, but we all have the same common enemy that we fighting against.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the crazy thing, that delusion got us thinking that
we got different enemies.
We got different enemies. We all got the same common enemy that we're fighting up against to get out of that same trap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of times people think that, yo, when you climb out, you're supposed to immediately grab everybody. No, let me go get myself right. How can I help you? Let me get myself right. And I'm going to come back for the ones that I see that's still trying to get out. Not the ones that's sitting there waiting for you to drop the line down. The ones that's climbing to try to get out your own. Grab it, because that's the ones that want to get out. It's people that don't want to get out that want you to you'll come back. Nah, you can't go back down there because you just got out of there. So there you go, do the work for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Do it for me. You know what I'm saying? Never be that do it for me person.
Okay.
If you have something that you believe in, you have to do it yourself. It's not gonna work until you activate it.
Exactly.
It's not gonna work. I don't care who you get to go do the research for you. It still ain't gonna work until you get up and activate it. Now, like, let me activate it. Cause you said something. We all got the power, but how many people got the will to do it? The will to lift it.
Power and will is two different things. Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nah, that's a fact, man.
Well, definitely, you coming on this show, you bringing a lot of. You know what? I'm not even gonna say this is one of the shows that we just sat back and chilled.
Exactly. Yeah.
And let me tell y'all,
This
man, he didn't really want to come on the show.
Nah, it wasn't
It's
that.
not even that. I'm gonna tell the truth. He didn't really want to come.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Like, don't say that, man.
He
Don't
didn't want
say
to come on
that.
the show. It's like he laid back. He's smooth. He letting his merchandise speak for
Yeah,
itself. And you know what? I'm not gonna say he kind of shy in front of the camera, but this man came up and he took over the show. Because if you go back and look at the show, we on all our shows, we talking, we breaking everything down. This man took control of the mic and spoke about everything. Spoke about his passion. He dropped them jewels. He did everything. And I honor you. And that's why you on this show. That's why you is really on this show, because you brought the positive, you brought the energy, and it's like, on that note, why you here today? Like we said, we giving you your roses and all that, because you've been in the game, you've been down, you've been up. You went down a little bit, but then you climbing back up, and you still grinding, and you going real hard for yours. And a lot of people is behind, a lot of people push you, so it's time for you to earn your damn roses. And that's what it's about. And when we say earn your roses, we don't got all the people throwing out the flowers. We not people just sitting there saying, you getting your roses. You're going to get your rose on this show. And how we do that, do it. So, on that note, he's getting his rose. That's what we're talking about. So, on that note, wear that with proud.
That's a fact.
You got your rose, bro.
Turn it around,
We
turn it
turn it around. Show it.
Man,
We got our rose.
Hold on.
Yes. Hold it up.
Hold on.
Y'all
Yo,
see
listen.
how he...
This is so ill, right?
Can it fit? You need to fix a piece?
That's good. That's good.
It can
It can fit.
No, I'm
Yes.
serious.
Come on, man. How you? Come on, man. This is big
Yes,
right here.
that's
man.
big right there.
This
This
big
how
right
we
here,
doing
man.
it.
We out there.
20 years in the game, he started, he's
This
still
big
grinding,
right
he's
here,
still
man.
pushing everything. Throw that on, wear that with proud. It's
that's
coming
all
from
that,
King
man.
and King,
That's so dope.
positive
Coming from love.
energy,
Nothing but love, man.
nothing love, and all that other stuff. And also, while you sitting there, you putting on that, we gotta do what we normally do when we on our show. We gonna pop that bottle, we gonna make a toast and everything for you doing what you do. Period.
this is
Man,
much
we want to
appreciated,
appreciate
man.
you.
Yes,
Let you know
yes.
we support you.
Hold on. It's very rare somebody give you something, a gift, man. You know what I'm saying? That's very rare, man.
About
And
that.
to giving, the
About
first.
that.
I just want to say, y'all really are like the first to acknowledge and show me that appreciation. You know what I'm saying? I come from where, that crab in a barrel mentality is real. And we all come from around that.
Facts, definitely.
But I never ever let that or allowed that to keep me from climbing my way out and continue to climb my way, you know, and to look back and say, yo, who needs some help, you know? So this is definitely like, yo, for real, like this is always like something I you know what I'm saying? I cherish this right
This is
here,
what
man.
we do.
This
you
is
that,
love,
brother.
man. You know what I'm saying? That's love.
Definitely.
Thank you. I
This is
what we
appreciate
do.
that,
This
yo.
is the,
That's
we're
real,
proud
man.
because you
That's
know
a
what?
fact, yo.
Once we started our show, you see,
Yeah.
he gave me his, I gave him mine. We honor each other because that's what we rocking about on this Positive Energy podcast. So now that he got his roses, now we got to sit there and sip to the good life. Let's pop this bottle. You already see how we doing it. Positive Energy podcast.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir. Where them glasses at? No, we got to get him first. You come on, son, with this deal like you. Right shit and all that. Yeah, he get his in the back. And all that. Mine's in the front, his over there. Pause. No, wait, this one. I got it.
Okay.
This is yours right here, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the tall one is mine. With the, you got it. There you go. We on that blue to Dizzy, Positive Energy Blue.
Yo, and shout out to my guy Marlo, man. Go check out his son. You know what I'm saying? Young Marlo. He just dropped. What he just dropped? His what is called again?
You dropped the album.
Lord's Foul.
Lord's Foul. So all right, make sure y'all go check that out. Yes,
Go shout
Young
him out.
Marlo.
You know, check him
Everybody
out.
out there doing their thing.
And let me say one last thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a big shout out to Marlo, man. Listen, me and this dude had many battles on that basketball court. You hear me?
Okay.
Me and my twin brother against him and Ed Coda. I'm telling you, he know.
And who won?
I got nothing but love for Marlo. You know,
won?
no, it went back and forth.
I
He
wanna
won
know
some, we
who
won
won.
some.
Nah, no, wait. It wasn't no back and forth. Oh, they was little. So that means y'all lost every battle.
Negative.
Wait, hold on.
Negative.
Hold
We
on.
battled. We
Y'all already
battled.
heard it. Y'all heard it here first. My partner, he tried to smooth it out, but the
Negative.
champ is here. The
Negative.
champ said,
Yo, y'all gotta
Negative.
say that for a
Champ said
second. You gotta get
54.
that on the
That's
show.
for another
You gotta
day.
get
we
That's
gotta
that
get that on the
second.
show. He said 54 and 0.
54.
Negative.
God.
Negative.
Oh my Lord.
But let's get back on
Nah,
topic,
but yeah,
y'all.
we joking, but also let's tip it up. Let's
congratulations to Husjones.
Yo, that's a
Hush
fact.
Jones is in the
Congratulations
building.
to y'all too.
Make sure
Much
y'all
love,
support.
much respect.
Make
Yes,
sure y'all
yes.
support.
That's right. Yeah.